This is a massive oversimplification, but that's exactly why it works. Just being aware of, let alone implementing this mentality has fundamentally changed my life for the better. I'm more accomplished and competent than ever before, and maybe we can go into more depth in future videos, but this is really all you need to know. But first, I need to get us on the same page. Reality is what happens. Everything happens in the context of reality. Feelings are how you feel about what happened. And perception is how you see or think about or perceive what happens. So for example, let's say two people lose their jobs. That's reality. It's what happened. Both of them feel like crap about it. Perfectly natural, that's their feelings. But one thinks, my life is over, I'll never recover from this. And the other thinks, this is an opportunity for a fresh start. That's perception. The problem is modern culture operates on two extremes in regards to how important your feelings are. It seems like every lifestyle guru is either follow your heart, lean into your feelings, or on the opposite end, your feelings. Both sides are wrong. The middle path is always the way, and I'm going to use this, what I call the feelings matrix, to prove it to you. These two axes are value axes. How much we value our perception and how much we value our feelings, both on a scale of 0 to 10. Okay? So we'll start here in the nihilistic zone. These are people who have zero regard for their feelings or for their perception of the world or reality. Life is meaningless, nothing matters. This is a horrible place to be. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. And by the way, just for the record, before we go any further, I have been in every single one of these zones. There's no judgment. I think everybody at one point or another fluctuates between these places, but it's important that we are aware of it so we can move ourselves into a more ideal zone that is happier and healthier. Then there's volatile. These are people who highly value their feelings, but don't root themselves in perception at all. They don't root themselves in faith or in any kind of beliefs. They think feelings are the be-all, end-all. However they feel is what matters. Feelings are their operative function. This is people who read The Secret. Okay, I've got a copy of The Secret somewhere in here. I've been there, but not a good place to be. Danger zone. People who value their feelings highly, but also value their perception highly, I call these flower children. Okay? These are the sunshines of the social group. They've always got a smile on. They love other people easily. They are easy to love. Things in life come easily to them. This is a great place to be. But honestly, as someone who suffers from chronic anxiety and depression, this is just not a sustainable place. This is what I call the inner peace zone. Thank God where I'm at right now and where I like to be. It's where, you don't disregard your feelings, but you also don't value them too highly, and you root yourself in your core faith or your beliefs. It is inner peace. You are Master Oogway. This is a place where you find your friends coming to you for advice. People rely on you to make big decisions. They trust you. Also, the longer you are there, the better you get at being there and staying there. This is just the place to be. This is primo. Beneath the inner peace zone is what I call the robot zone. This is when you completely devalue your feelings and you completely rely on your logic or your perception of reality. You take the heart and soul out of life. Maybe you've been hurt, but you also want to be highly functioning, so you just move yourself into the robot zone. You don't value the way that you feel or your intuition at all. You need to be aware of this matrix at all time. Be able to assess where you are at without judgment, and that will allow you to move more easily into a more ideal zone. And if you are stuck in one of these places, I want you to know I've been there, I see you, I love you, and change is possible.